Good afternoon and good morning. I'm Dave Allen with the Burns Lions Club. In front of me is a birdhouse. I want to show you how we correspond with the John Sharp Waterfowl Festival to produce birdhouses. There's some history behind this. This is started with what they call the Isaac Walton League. They were founded in 1920. The club got active about 1950. And these birdhouses have been built by kids of Harney County since 1970. After the 70s, the Isaac Walton League was an elderly club that kind of went by the wayside. And in order to prevent this project of getting birdhouses to kids to build, the Burns Lions Club decided to step in and do this. We took over from the Isaac Walton League in 2002. Because there was only one member left, and that was my dad, Bill Allen. The Lions Club has partnered with the Harney County Bird Festival since 2002 to produce birdhouses for children. And I'm going to sit here, I'm going to show you how to do it. And as we do it, this right here will be a package that you will pick up from one of the locations to build it. It has everything in it that you need to build the birdhouse. Welcome to the Yankee Birdhouse Building Project. The first thing you need to do is take everything out of that package we saw earlier and lay it out in front of you. In that package, you will find two sides of the birdhouse. You will find a roof for the birdhouse, the front part of the house, the bottom part of the house, and the back of the house. And it'll have a line drawn through it. The next step is you're going to grab your back, which has that line through it in the back here. Go ahead and face it towards you so you can see. You're going to take one of the sides that has this angle on it. You are going to attach it to that board, lining up this edge with that line. We're going to put a nail in it, the first hole, trying to keep it really square. We're going to take another nail, and we're going to put it in this one, and there's 3 nails associated with this. We'll get the third nail going. It's lined up. That's one side. With that firmly attached, we flip this over. We grab the other side with the angle going to the top of the line, which is lined up with this one. We line it up in the back. We take a nail. We put a nail in to get it started. That's just to hold it. And we grab another nail. How many nails go in? 3. Good. Now that we got both sides attached with the 6 nails, we'll flip this up here and we're going to attach what they call the bottom. The bottom is this little piece right here. It's got a 1/2 inch hole in it, and you can see how it'll fit between the two of them. And you can bring it right in there and line it up to this angle right here. And we're going to grab 2 nails for one side. We're going to grab 2 nails for the other side. Now that we've got the bottom attached with 4 nails on each side, I was looking here, there's a hole. Does anybody know why we should have this hole here? That is used to clean out the nest and for the dirt and stuff to fall through and the rain to come off of it. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn this birdhouse over. We're going to kind of flip it up towards you so you can see the birdhouse. Now this is the front. This has got an 1.5 inch hole. This is a hole designed for mountain bluebirds. It keeps sparrows out, starlings out and stuff. and it is designed for that. And the front of it goes right in between these two, just like that. But you got to remember, in order to clean this birdhouse later on, we're going to have to rotate this up. So we push this board down just a little bit so it can rotate. Don't have to be too much. We're going to flip it over, and there's a hole right there. We need to take a nail and do this one first. Make sure it's flush with that. Flip it over, check for the flushness there. There you go. See, that is for cleaning. Now that we got the front on, and it can move a little bit, we are going to put the roof on. Best thing for this is if you take like an edge of this and go to a table and put it down so it's flush. You take the roof, and the roof has pre-drilled holes, or your daddy had to drill the holes for you, and there should be a little angle on these, and you line this up with that angle on this roof here like this, and what that'll do is supply a flat surface or an angled surface for rain. So we're going to use 6 nails, 3 on each side. And so we have our 6 nails. That's the ones we need to pound in. Now that the roof is on and you've hammered down your 6 nails, you need to take this to your daddy or your mama, and they need to drill a couple holes for you. And what those 2 holes do is we put these 2 large nails in there. They're 2.5-inch carpenter nails, and they need to be drilled at about a 45-degree angle, which will be sticking down there. And that'll hold your birdhouse door shut. And then you put a rubber band around those 2 things to hold it in there. And now you can paint it, mark it, do whatever you want. You can hang it up. You need to drill a hole right up here on top to hang it up, and you can drill one on the bottom down here, and you can hang it in a juniper tree, a fence post. And I don't think there'd be a rancher that wouldn't let you put a birdhouse up on his fence post if you asked him. Here's the dimensions of the wood for you to cut if you want to do your own. This is all soft pine for the sides, which will be 2 are required. These are the dimensions. For the roof, now these are angled. There's a little cut angle in there. I'll have to take a table saw and cut this angle. For the roof, these are the dimensions for the roof. For the bottom, these are the dimensions for the bottom. And remember, there's a 1/2-inch hole in the middle of that you need to drill for moisture and dirt and stuff to come out of it. This is the front. The dimensions are. And remember, this has an 1.5-inch hole drilled in it for the purpose of keeping other birds out except mountain bluebirds. This is the back. This is the back. Remember, there's a line sitting right here about 1 3/4 up. That's drawn. Also in the construction is 1.5-inch nails. These are galvanized nails. They're right here, 1.5 inches long. And 2 carpenter nails which are 2.5 inches long. Those are for shutting the front door and locking the front door with the rubber band. And don't forget to remember that you need a hammer, and you should wear earplugs, and you should wear gloves for safety purposes while you're putting this together. And do it with an adult. Thank you.